Hello, I'm Mitch Jacobs with Intelligent Technologies. Thanks for joining us today for this brief Acumatica webinar focused on its security and sitemap. If you're concerned about cloud security, never fear. Two-factor authorization is a standard option with Acumatica. You'll also get some more detail on how Acumatica's sitemap follows a typical website design hierarchy, making it very intuitive. Thanks and enjoy.
On this screen that I'm looking at here, this is just using one-factor authentication, something I know, my username and password. But what I'm able to do as well is I can use what's called two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is where it's something you know and something you have. So I actually have my iPhone, and on my iPhone I have a couple of different applications that what they do is they will generate a unique code for me that applies for 30 seconds, and I can set the system up so that the very first screen it asks me for, before I even get to this screen, is it will ask me for my two-factor authentication. So then all I have to do is I just simply go into the application that I have running on my iPhone, and you can't see it right now, but this particular application that I use is called Google Authenticator, and it automatically generates a code for me. And later, when we're doing some of our mobility demonstrations, I'll actually show you that in operation, just so you can see exactly how that works. Okay? But then it generates a code, I put the code in, and then I get my username and password screen. So that's called two-factor authentication. Many of you are probably using that with your internet banking today, where the bank gives you a token. It's exactly the same concept. You just have to decide how secure you want the system to be. Websites have what's called a sitemap. And the sitemap controls how people navigate throughout the entire system. So in Acumatica, we have a sitemap as well. So for example, this is the top level of our sitemap, is everything that you see across here along the top menu bar. So for example, when I select distribution, and remember I talked about the fact that we have the different suites in Acumatica, these are the different suites that we have. So I can choose my distribution suite. I then go to the next level in the sitemap, and that then shows me, okay, well, inside the distribution suite, you have an inventory module, you have a sales order entry module, you have a purchase order module, and part of that purchase order module, there is a purchase requisition process. So then when I select sales orders, it then takes me to the next level in the sitemap. And then that says, okay, well, under your sales orders, there's a few different things that you can do. And you'll see we have these different tabs here in the navigation panel. So I've got my work area. This is where I go in and I enter my transactions. So for example, if I want to enter a sales order, I just click there on sales orders and I'm ready to go. If I want to create an invoice, I choose invoices, and then up comes the invoice screen. If I want to do payments, let's say, God forbid, somebody should pay me, then I can go in here and I can receive the payment. So everything I need is all in this one screen.
Thanks again for joining us. Please use the links below for more information or to start your free trial.